you've decided to buy your home. Great. Let's talk about what you're going to have to do to be prepared to buy that house. Welcome back to my channel here, BB Knows. My name is Brandy.Baker. I'm a local realtor here in Michigan, and I am here to share with you all that I know about real estate. So, if you like my content, please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments section below. I love interacting. So you've decided to buy your home. Congratulations. So now we're going to talk about what you need to do to be prepared to be the best buyer. We are going to cover shopping around for mortgages, getting pre-qualified for a mortgage, what kind of money you should have saved up, and most importantly, why it's going to be in your best interest to use a professional real estate agent. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, which is obvious, save. You have got to save money. You've got to be prepared for three major things, and that's going to be, you want to have an emergency fund. You don't want to move out and get into your home without any sort of emergency fund saved. I recommend having 3 months of money set aside. So if you're assuming your if you're assuming your mortgage is going to be about $1,200 a month, and that's just you saying, I can afford $1,200 of mortgage a month, then you want to have probably about $3,500 to $4,000 put aside, just in case anything ever happens. You've got that fund to pull from. Also, you're going to have a down payment. Now, depending on what loan you get, FHA is going to require you a 3 to 3.5% down payment. Conventional loans going to require typically a 5% down payment. VA loans, if you are a vet, active or retired, you get no down payment. You can get that loan and get that home with no down payment. However, if you're not a vet, then you're going to want to have money saved up for your down payment. And closing costs. Closing costs are typically going to be 3% of the purchase price. They vary. It is not for you to rest assured that 3% is always going to be the standard. I just say 3% because that's typically what it is, but there's so many things that can affect closing costs. And if you'd like to learn more about that, let me know in the comments section below. I can always break down closing costs for you. Okay, so the next step is going to be getting pre-qualified for a mortgage. This is going to be the shopping phase of your mortgage process. Now, you can use whatever lender that you choose to. Some people have a relationship with their credit union, so they want to use their credit union. Some people have a relationship with their bank, so they use their bank. Totally up to you. If you have a realtor, then you can ask them if they have any referred or preferred lenders. I work with certain lenders because I can get in contact with my lender when I want. I can get paperwork processed a lot quicker than with lenders I don't normally work with. But it's totally up to you, whomever you want to go through. What the pre-qualification is going to show everyone in the process, it's going to show buyers that you're serious because you have gotten pre-qualified. You can afford to buy their house. It's going to show realtors that you're serious because no realtor wants to just be out looking at homes for fun. You know, this is our career. This is our job. We want to show you homes that we know you can buy, and we want you to be serious about buying those homes. And then it's going to show lenders while you're shopping around that you are serious. You want a competitive rate. You want to know what's the best out there for you, whether it's FHA, conventional loan, whichever. But it's going to show lenders that you are serious about this and you are ready to really get started buying your home. The pre-qualification stage is also going to help you be more prepared with your credit. If you get qualified for a dollar amount that you're not happy with, you can take a step back and say, I want to do more work on my credit to get a better rate. It's going to tell you if there's anything that's in collections maybe you don't know about, maybe something from in your past that you've forgotten about, but it's going to alert you to anything that you need to fix before you start moving forward in the process of buying your home. Now, keep in mind, when you run your credit to get pre-qualified for a mortgage, that is a hard inquiry on your credit. So it's going to drop you a couple of points. However, you have 45 days from the first time you ran your credit for a mortgage loan to run it as many times as you like with as many different mortgage lenders as you want, and it won't hurt your credit score. I'm going to jump back in here again and talk a little bit more about saving some money. I want to push that as much as I can. Save, save, save your money. Because, okay, so when you get this loan, let's say you get approved for $100,000 and an FHA loan. You know that 3.5% of that is going to be $3,500. If you have $5,000 to put towards that down payment, then just go ahead and do that. You want to borrow as little as you can from the bank, because even if the interest rates are 2.8% record lows, you spread that out on a loan of $100,000 over a 15-year or 30-year time span, it's going to add up to a decent amount of interest that you don't want to pay. You want to pay principal because that's the actual amount that you're taking out. You want to pay as little on interest as you can. So whatever you can save towards that down payment, borrow low, put high down payments down. Now, lastly, and I feel most importantly, get yourself a professional. Work with a professional real estate agent to help you through this home buying process. There is going to be a lot of contractual paperwork and legal paperwork that you may not be familiar with, or you may not have easy access to as a realtor would. So you're going to want to work with someone who you trust, someone who you feel is knowledgeable, and you can research as much as you want. You can interview as many different realtors as you want, because you're not paying them. The seller is typically going to be the one that's paying their commission. There are rare instances where the buyer would pay their agent's commission, but it's very rare. So make sure you're working with a professional, because you just don't want to go through this process on your own. You wouldn't let someone cut your hair, and that wasn't a professional, and that's like $100 job. And you wouldn't let someone work on your car, that's not a professional, and that might be like $1,000 job. So why go into purchasing a $200,000 home where you could make a mistake if you were doing it on your own and not use a professional? This is a huge purchase and it can be very daunting, but get yourself someone who knows what they're talking about. Perhaps me, whatever. Just get someone you know and trust to do the job well for you. Okay, so thank you so much for checking out my video today. I hope that this information is useful and helpful to you. If you have any other questions, comments, leave them down in the comment section below. If there's anything that you want me to talk about specifically, also you can put that in there. If you want to reach out to me, here's my info. Don't be afraid to email, call, text, however you need to get in touch with me. Do so. Do not be afraid. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can know when I'm putting out new videos. And other than that, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.